What is up, jabronis? Here, bringing you clowns my Call of Duty Advanced Warfare review. For the record, no, I did not waste money on this game. I got it for free from a friend. So, anyways, let's get things started by talking about the campaign. We all experience Call of Duty story mode one way or another. Everybody who plays video games for a long period of time has played a Call of Duty game. You can't lie and say you haven't. We've all played one. We've all played the story mode. They all seem exactly the same, but this one is different. And it's very noticeable how different it is. The story is actually interesting and well told, good atmosphere, and the tone is trying to set is picked up on. Now, it's still generic. It's very cliche and merely 6 hours long, but it's good. It's actually a pretty good story. They try to throw in some RPG elements with the customization in between missions, I should say, which is pretty decent. It does suck that you can't really use the exosuit to its full ability. Each mission seemingly only allows you to use certain aspects of each exosuit, between the light, specialist, and assault exosuits. And it doesn't allow you to use the previous aspects of the suit that you used in the mission beforehand. Now, the missions are a change of pace from the usual Call of Duty missions. There are some full stealth missions. There are some drone missions. There's a lot of variety in what you can do in this game. That's not your usual Call of Duty-esque missions. They're not your usual Michael Bay explosion, slow motion-esque missions. Graphically, it's noticeable that they mostly focused on the faces of the characters. No, it's pretty impressive what they did with those faces. The environments look good, but it's nothing special, and doesn't look as good as the player models do. So you can really tell that the character models are the focus graphically for this game. But this is still the best looking Call of Duty game to date. So that kills the trend of saying that all Call of Duty games look alike. It's a linear story. It's a good story. It's a good way to pass time if you're waiting for friends to get online, or if you're waiting for a game to download. It's not a bad story. Now, if you want to rent this game, I recommend you trying to story up before you get multiplayer. It's a pretty interesting story. It's a pretty good story. It's not your same story that you usually get from Call of Duty game. Exo Survival is a lot like Spec Ops Modern Warfare 2. It's not boring, but it's not engaging either. But it is pretty fun. It has a small fun factor. It has a replayable factor to it. And it is probably the most easy horde mode light feature I've seen in gaming. I've played a lot of the horde modes, from Gears of War to Halo's Firefight to zombies, things like that. This is the easiest one that you can play. Me, Dawn, and Garrus blew through it, making it to round 5, but got so we stopped playing it. I think it goes up to round 10, which is the max number of rounds. There's 25 waves. We haven't experienced zombies yet, as they can only be fought against for one wave only one wave, which is pretty stupid, and only on one map, and that's the little prison-based map, the Riot, whatever that map is called. Anyways, during the mode, you can upgrade your suit, armor, weapons, X ability. You can buy weapons, you can buy attachments for those weapons, and you can use every weapon in the game. And you can pretty much just learn how to use those before you get into multiplayer, and learn the map layouts before you get into multiplayer. Better teach yourself how to play the game and things like that before getting into the ranks of multiplayer. But much like the story, it's more so a good waste of time than anything else. It's not something that you'll spend a lot of time into. It's not something that you like, alright, get my boys together, you can play this like you do with Blackout Zombies. It's not that interesting, it's not that good. But it's something just to play, just to waste some time. Like I said, the zombies, you only go get from one map and only one wave, and the achievement you get fighting those zombies is 10 gamer score. So it's pretty just it's just it's nothing special. Now the multiplayer, it's Call of Duty. It's nothing different than the others. It's really laggy. There's a lot of camping. There's a lot of bullshit deaths. It's hard to find a game where you aren't doing the hammer dance. You lag constantly because they seemingly give the person with the worst connection host. Speaking of which, why the fuck does this game not have dedicated servers? It's 2014 and we have new systems out. What the hell is Activision's excuse for not having dedicated servers? Now, this would be a solid game if it wasn't connection based. The multiplayer is not bad, but because the connections are so shit, it knocks down the game, and it's a huge flaw in the multiplayer because everyone's lagging their ass off. No, connection-based gaming is dead. It creates advantages and it creates disadvantages. Leave that shit on the last-gen systems. Do not bring connection-based gaming to the fucking Xbox One and PS4. Activision, stop. Now, we haven't fully gotten a skill-based Call of Duty yet. This game is not skill-based. Let anyone lie to you and say it is. Again, it plays the same way as any other Call of Duty title. The exosuits work more as a cop-out than an extension to the player like Titanfall. Alice's work like their extension to the player, how their suit abilities are extensions to the player. people use the exosuit abilities to escape gunfire, get into higher camping positions or hiding spots. It's clunky and it's not fluid. Now you'll have more fun playing the classic playlist, which you play the game without exosuits, and you notice how different the playstyles are when you go from the exosuit game modes to the classic playlist, and you see that people are a lot more dumb when they get to the classic because they think they can still jump around when they can't. The kill streaks are god awful. Chances are you'll find yourself not even caring about kill streaks because of how useless they are. Outside of the UAV, of course, UAV is always a reliable kill streak. But outside of that, you really don't even care about the kill streaks at all because they're all pretty useless. Now, the P13 system is nice, it's pretty good touch, and I said you probably won't even use kill streaks, so you can use those kill streak slots to put towards an attachment or perk. Graphically, it's noticeable they dumbed down the multiplayer compared to the single player, as the graphics are not as nice and the abilities are not as powerful in multiplayer as they are in single player. Maps are pretty poorly designed, only like 2 are visually appealing. But usually with Call of Duty, you don't start seeing good maps until DLCs come out, which you know I won't touch. Now, it's not a terrible game. Like I said, it's not a terrible game. It can be fun. And for me, and for the most part, the issues with the multiplayer is all connection based. This game could be a very solid game if it had dedicated servers or just better connections. You give the person with the best connection host. No, there seemingly isn't any overpowered weapons. There isn't any overused weapons. Quickscoping has been dumbed down to an unnoticeable point. You don't even know that there's snipers in the game because it's so useless to use a sniper rifle. Remember how Black Ops 1? Only like a few people use a sniper rifle. That's how it is in this game. Very, very few people use sniper rifles because quickscoping is pretty much useless. So there is some good in this game. There's a lot of good in this game, and hopefully Treyarch continues the good and corrects the problem that is connection. Overall, like I said, it's a solid game. Probably the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 1. I'd give Advanced Warfare, or like to call it Advanced Lagfare, a 7.5 out of 10, with connection being the biggest reason for its mediocrity. Now, it's not a bad game, but it's held back by its multiplayer because of the connections and because of, just the overall community experience. Everything is built on experience. When you play in this game, you're going to experience the same thing you experience in every other Call of Duty game. Lag, bullshit. Lag, bullshit. But, you can't blame the developers on the campers. That's not their fault. That's the community's fault. So for me, when it comes to Call of Duty games, it's always been about the connection. Obviously, not liking them, not the campers. That's not something that the game can impact or change. So with all that said, thank you for watching.